Hey everyone, welcome to this week's live stream. So I see we may already have a couple people on here, which is awesome. So Exploring Life, Adrian and Nico, Maximize Your Life, Wesley, really good to see you guys all on here. It's always a pleasure to see fellow YouTubers on here, so thank you so much. We'll just wait as normal a few minutes just to kind of get everybody here. If you're on, let me know in the comments. Let me know that you're here. Let me know maybe how you're feeling today. Do you want something a little bit more zen? Do you want something a little bit faster? Are there any particular poses or areas of the body that you'd like to work on? So let me know in the comments so I can make sure I include it in this sort of Saturday morning, well, could be evening, I guess, but for us it's morning, the Saturday sort of flow. So, hey Vieira, really good to see you on here. So Amandio VDC, he's got the most amazing channel, so you guys should go check it out. He has the most amazing filters on there, just the way that he's able to kind of take a picture and just do these edits. So they have these like most amazing kind of vibes to them. So he's got this one that's kind of like more of like a turquoise vibe, or like rose gold, like just it's so amazing, and they all look so classic and beautiful. So if you're looking for editing and things like that, definitely go check them out. Wesley, I'm glad you're on here. So Wesley's in the Netherlands, so it's probably a little bit later, maybe I don't know, I guess they're probably about 5 or 6 hours, maybe more ahead. So awesome that you're on here. So also check out his channel. It's amazing. So he will definitely get you motivated and inspired. So the last couple of weeks, he's been doing a lot of sort of like motivational type videos that will definitely get you inspired, especially with everything kind of going on right now. And he's got a ton of fitness stuff out there too that will definitely get you there. Oh, 4 p.m. Okay, so yeah, so you're about 6 hours ahead. Well, I'm really happy you're here. So just a few other shout outs that I wanted to do on here. So one was for a couple of YouTubers that actually had some shout outs for me. So I just want to return the love and kind of give them some love. So the first one is going to be Frances Floyd. So Frances has, a lot of you probably know her in the small YouTuber community. She is phenomenal. So she has a ton of videos that are really just geared around mental health and positivity, and just overall sort of well-being. They're really deep. They get me every single time. I'm in like happy tears by the end of these videos. They really resonate with me, so definitely go check her channel out. I kind of forgot to send these links to Dave ahead of time, so he's like actively trying to find them, and we'll post them in the chat eventually. And then the next one is Trish Lee. So she's got a really cool channel. She actually just made the decision to go full time as a YouTuber and as a sort of mental health coach, I think is what it is. So she's got some great content out there too. So definitely show her some love. All right, so those are sort of my shout outs. We're a couple minutes in, so I'll just wait a few more minutes just to see if there's anything that you guys want to make sure are included in today's sort of session. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what's kind of going on. And of course, guys, I'm so happy to give you guys shout outs. You guys are amazing, so keep doing what you're doing. All right, so for today's session, I'm going to actually use a strap. So we'll use this towards the end. I know normally I bring out a towel and stuff, but honestly, I was just a little lazy this morning. So you can definitely use a towel. You can use a belt. You can use anything. We're going to use this at the end to do some sort of like what do you call it? Like stretching with our legs. This is one of my favorite stretches. So you'll just basically need something that you can kind of will be on our backs, but you can just kind of use this as a little bit more resistance and to give you a little bit more length in your arms. So towel, belt, dog leash, anything like that will work just fine. All right, so I don't hear any requests coming in, so we'll probably just get started. So just find any comfortable seated position that is working for you this morning, and we'll just start with doing 3 breaths just to kind of get ourselves on the mat and kind of get ourselves here. So when you're ready, we'll breathe in and exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Last breath. Inhale and exhale. All right, slowly opening up the eyes. Now, just before we get started, I did release that video a few weeks ago about Ujjayi Breathing. So that's when you're kind of trying to contract the throat slightly and inhaling through the mouth, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose as well. And imagining you're kind of fogging the mirror, so like, so see if you can kind of activate that today. It'll bring a little bit more heat into the body, and it'll also help you to connect to the breath a little bit better. So I challenge you to try that today. All right, from here, we're gonna go right away into gate pose. So coming onto your shins, what we're gonna do is just take our right hand on the ground, left leg's coming out, and just kind of going into a bit of a side stretch here. So I want you to just take this nice and easy, just starting to open up the body, maybe even kind of looking up if that feels good. And just feeling the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to center, we're just going to go right away over to the other side. So left palms coming out, right legs coming out too, and then just bring that right arm over the body, stretching on the side here. Just breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to center. What we're going to do is feel free to stay on your shins or just find any other comfortable seated position. Let's just quickly stretch our neck. So bringing your hands behind the head just to add a little bit of weight. Bring those shoulders down, chins to chest, and just holding here. Opening up the elbows, so feeling this a little bit, feeling this opening, this stretch in the back, the upper back, and the neck. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, from here, let's go right away into downward dog. So nice wide palms here. Bring those hips all the way back. Oops. Try not to slip. Maybe having a deep bend in the knees, or maybe just trying already to go to more straight legs. Find some movement, maybe pedaling those heels up and down. Just seeing what this feels like this morning or whatever time it is for you. Just noticing what the body feels like. Notice if there's any specific areas that might be a little bit tense. Maybe kind of rocking side to side, stretching out the body here. Finding any bits of movement that feel good. Circling the wrists, circling the ankles. Maybe even nodding the head. Yes and no. I know I just did that opposite, but that's fine. And maybe just finding some stillness when you're ready. Let's get into our first flow. So stepping all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Just hanging out here in mountain pose, just for a breath. Everything should be active here. Shoulders are down. Just seeing what it feels like to just kind of stand in this position. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding over the legs. Hanging out here just for breath. Grabbing the elbows, maybe holding stillness here. Maybe putting a really deep bend in the knees. Got that tummy and the thighs connecting. Maybe even sort of rocking side to side, opening up here through the hamstrings. Just breathing. Inhale and exhale. I know I said one breath, but we're going to stay for another two. So just hanging out here, see if you can release any tension that you're feeling in the legs. See if you can find a little bit more space in the lower back. Breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, right away, palms to the mat, look up, flat back, and then stepping or hopping all the way back. Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Breathing here. Again, option to kind of pedal the feet out here, still finding some of that movement that you need, or finding stillness. Option to bend the knees really deep. I want you to just find a pose that feels really good for you in this downward dog. Just breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, and exhale, fold. So again, holding the elbows here maybe, if you want this a little bit deeper, maybe grabbing the toes, using those arms to help bring your upper body a little bit closer to the lower body. Just finding whatever works for you this morning, or whatever time of day it is. I gotta stop saying that. Just breathe here, let it go. See if you can let your head go. See if you can slowly stop tensing that upper body. Just let it go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms all the way up. And exhale, palms down. All right, from here, let's go into chair pose. So this one can be done, you can either point the toes inwards, almost like a pigeon toe, or have them flat out. For me, the only thing I care about is make sure your knees and your toes are pointing in the same direction. So from here, maybe I like to sort of touch my fingertips to the ground. This helps get my hips lower. And bringing your arms up nice and active. Just breathing here. Try and get nice and low, tuck that tailbone, core is tight, legs are fired up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Folding over the legs one more time. Option to choose elbows here. Grab those toes again and forward fold. See what this feels like. See if this feels any different than what we just did a few seconds ago. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. From here, hands to the ground, step or hop back, chaturanga, elbows tight in. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Just breathing here. Option to keep moving here or take stillness. You can do another flow if you really Want to get that body moving, you can keep pedaling the feet. Take child's pose if you want something a little more passive. Breathing here, 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts, knees pointing to the sky, looking underneath that hand, that arm, getting a nice stretch here. And then placing that foot between the palms, coming into your warrior 1. So bring that back foot, coming up, trying to square your hips here. Option to just go into high lunge if that feels better for you. Arms are up, breathing here, inhale, and flow it out. Hands to the mat, foot's coming back, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, and exhale, downward dog. Left leg lifts, knee to the ceiling, looking underneath the arm, and then stepping that foot, warrior 1 on the other side. Again, option to go into your high lunge on this side. Just mimic whatever you did on the last side. Hips are pointing forward. Breathing, inhale, and flow it out. Foot comes back, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, and exhale, downward dog. Just breathing here, starting to build a little bit of heat in the body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, from here, stepping again, top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, palms coming down. Okay, so from here, let's go into a balancing pose. So, hey, lovey love, how's it going? Glad you're here. So from here, what we're going to do is go into tree pose. So right foot's coming, right foot can either start on the ground. So this is going to depend on your balance. Take whatever is going to work for you. You can bring it up to the ankle, and you can bring the foot all the way up to the thigh if that works. So the only thing is don't put it right on the knee. And from here, arms up, they can come together, your hands. You can have the arms out like a tree. You can bring the palms forward. So just find something that feels good for you this morning. Trying to open up here through the thigh, having it kind of shine out. Holding here, maybe looking at one spot to hold your gaze. Breathing, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. From here, bring that foot down and bring that foot behind the other foot. Now what we're going to do is forward fold, hanging over, just seeing what this feels like. Maybe grabbing the elbows here, maybe grabbing the mat, maybe bringing your hands sort of just behind the feet. Just find something where you're like really feeling this in the back of the legs here, a little bit of variation on a normal forward fold. So just see what this feels like. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, I'm going to unhook those feet, stepping or hopping all the way back. Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Again, stepping to the top of the mat. This time, inhale all the way up. Exhale, down. So let's go to the other side. So this time, left foot. So just do whatever you did on the previous side just to balance out the body. So I'm gonna bring that left foot up to my thigh. Can use the thigh and the foot to like really try to press them into each other. This will help you keep and hold your balance. I'm gonna bring my arms up because this is what I did on the other side. And just breathing here. Watch your core. Make sure that you have it fired up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, palms coming down, taking that foot and just hooking it behind the other one. So again, we're just gonna fold here. So maybe grabbing the elbows, maybe grabbing the mat, or maybe even trying to grab behind the mat slightly. So trying to find whatever variation is gonna work for your body. Feeling a nice little stretch here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. All right, unhooking those feet, stepping all the way back, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. So just breathing here, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, from here, just stepping all the way to the top of the mat. Hey, mama. I'm glad you like the workout. Inhale, arms all the way up. And exhale, palms coming down, breathing out. From here, let's step our right foot back, coming into high lunge. Arms are coming up, pushing those feet back. Adrian and Nico, I'm so glad you guys are here too. So just pushing that heel back, really try and straighten this back leg here, core's tight. And try to get a little bit low into this front leg. So you want to try and work towards a 90-degree angle, keeping this knee sort of centered, so not flooping out to one side or the other. And let's just keep holding it here for another few breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to keep our arms where they are, and what we're going to do is come into our warrior three. So putting a bit of weight into this foot. This is a bit of a transition, so if you're not used to this and you fall out of it, you know what? Just laugh. Let's have fun. Let's play here. So putting that weight, and from here, trying to gracefully pick up that foot with the arms up, coming in to your warrior three. Back foot can be pointed or flexed. So pick whichever one feels better for you. Activating that back leg, holding your gaze, and try to point those toes down. So trying to see if you can not have them sort of pour out to the side, but really hooking them so they're straight. This will kind of have that inner rotation. So really activate and fire up those legs. Holding here. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. And slowly bringing that foot back to our high lunge. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Hands coming to the mat. Let's flow it out. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. All right, from here, stepping again, top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, palms are coming down. All right, you ready to do that on the other side? So that really turned up the heat, at least for me. So from here, arms are gonna come up. Left leg's coming back.
high lunge. So enjoy here. Watch this leg, trying to get it to a 90-degree angle. Back leg nice and straight, pressing that heel. Arms are nice and active here. Core is tight. Tuck that tailbone. Holding here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Keeping the arms where they are. You know what's next. We're going to go into our warrior three. So again, just have some fun, play, don't take yourself too seriously. I fall out of this transition all the time, and that's fine. So we're going to do our best. So again, putting some weight into this foot and trying to gracefully pick it up. Lifting, nice straight line from your arms all the way to your toes. Trying to turn your toes downwards. Maybe you're shaking here. I am a little bit. So just breathing through this. Everything's active. Core is tight. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. On the inhale, bringing that foot back. Placing it, right where we put it or where we started. Again, if you fall out, who's watching? Just us. It's fine. So just breathing here. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Palms are coming onto the mat. Foot's coming back. Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. All right, last downward dog of today. So just enjoy what this feels like. Maybe choosing stillness, or maybe even bringing those toes together, taking a pigeon toe, downward dog, feeling this a little bit more in the IT bands, in the external part of the leg. Just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, from here, either just come to seated, or maybe you're going to try and hop to seated. Hey Kels, good morning. I'm glad you're here. All right, so told you we're going to work with the strap, so we'll do that now. So just grab your strap, your towel, your belt, your dog leash, whatever you got. It's all good. So this is one of my favorite stretches to do. So if you're like watching TV or just like, you just have some time, I highly recommend you just do this one. It's so good for the legs. So especially if you're sitting a lot, this is why it's my favorite. I sit a lot. So let's come onto our backs. We're gonna hook that strap or whatever you have around the top of the foot. Now the other foot, so I'm gonna start with my right leg. Start with whatever leg you want. My left leg is gonna be either bent or it can be straight. It doesn't matter. So just find something that feels comfy for you. And what I want you to focus on is this leg is gonna stay straight. So when you're doing these things, it can be easy to sort of bend the knee because it might feel a bit more comfortable. So just dig into your uncomfort and straighten that leg. So if that means your range of motion is less, that's okay. You're gonna get way more benefit. And then from here, I want you to focus on sort of leveling the hips on the ground and pushing your lower back into the ground. So this will really help to see if this is starting to activate. And then the last cue is starting to use your arms, bending that arm here to pull that leg in a little bit closer. So, but don't pull the leg in without bending, like make sure that this leg is straight, and make sure that you're kind of pushing in that lower back, and then you're going to sort of bring that foot in. So this is how you keep the integrity of this pose. So no more cues, so let's just breathe through this. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, so keeping that integrity in the core and the lower back and keeping that leg straight. Now we're going to slowly bring that foot out to the right hand side. Now I only want you to bring it out as much as the other hip starts lifting off the ground. So if you don't want to sort of like move the whole body to the side, you want to keep this part very rigid. So just breathing here, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Now let's switch our grip, going to the other side, right palm's coming down to support. This time we're going to bring the foot over to across the leg. Now this might feel like you're doing nothing and it might already start, like you might feel it. So stop there. You're not looking for a massive range in motion in this one. You're looking just to sort of start feeling it with these very micro movements of just moving it from one side to the other. So holding here, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. All right, unhooking that foot. Let's just quickly go to the other side. So less cues on this side because I did so many on the other. So again, straight leg and just keep it straight. 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Morning, Liz. And exhale. Last breath here. Inhale and exhale. So again, right palm's going to come to the side and then bringing that foot over to the one side, keeping your core and your hips here grounded. So keep them both level on the ground. Just breathing through this, straight leg, 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. That's awesome, Liz. I'm so glad you stumbled on it too. And then from here, just bringing that foot over to the right hand side. And again, you might just, like this might feel excruciating with just going like a centimeter over. So don't push yourself here. And again, try and keep your hips level. So just breathing through this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, unhooking that foot. Let's just quickly rock the lower back out. So hugging in your knees, either just hugging them in, maybe going into your happy baby, or even doing some lower back circles. So I want you to pick whichever one feels really great for your body as we wind it down. And Liz, you definitely need your caffeine. I got my coffee here too. And Dave's got his coffee too. 4 coffees. Dave's had 4 coffees today already.
Now I can start.
All right, so just taking your last few breaths in this last position here. And then slowly get nice and comfy. Let's get into our final pose, Shavasana. So find whichever version of it is going to feel good for your body this morning. So maybe bringing the legs out, arms, palms are facing up. Maybe bringing the legs into a diamond, maybe having the palms on the ground if you need to feel a little bit more grounded this morning. And if you're just feeling a little more internal, maybe even just touching the palms to the belly. So find anything that feels good for you this morning. Let's do 2 breaths together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and let it go. Exhale. Continue on at your own pace. See if you can breathe into any areas that you might be holding some last bits of tension. And as you get settled, I'll read the quote of the week.
So the quote of the week is by Maxime Legacy, I think is the right way to say it. To love is risky. Not to love is foolish. Love comes in many forms, in friendship, romantically, mentorship, parenting. It comes in really unexpected ways. To love means that we open ourselves up to the possibility of being disappointed, being hurt, pain. But we also open ourselves up to something beautiful, seeing the world in a different way, seeing the world in a different perspective, experiencing life with those around us, sharing our life with those around us, a feeling of togetherness, a feeling of belonging. Be open to the love of those around you. You might be shocked at what you can find. Just taking your last few breaths here. And when you're ready, slowly start waking up the body. Wiggling those toes, wiggling those fingers. Maybe giving yourself a nice big body stretch. Maybe even just giving yourself a little hug this morning, because we all need a little hug. And when you're ready, coming over to the whichever side is calling you today, resting your head on your hand, on your arm, and then slowly coming and meeting me in any seated position of your choice. Let's take 3 breaths together just to close out this practice. Inhale and let it go. Inhale and let it go. Inhale and let it go. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for practicing with me and sharing your energy. And thank yourself for being here too. Namaste. Hey, Savannah. I'm glad you love the breathing. We got both our moms on deck today, which is awesome. And Growth Hack Finance, I'm really glad you love that quote. And Liz, I'm glad you like that quote too. So yeah, so what's everyone up to today? And how, let me know, we'll stick around for a little bit longer. One thing I did want to mention is, so today's quote was about love. And the reason why that quote was about love was for 2 reasons. One, for those of you that don't know, it's actually the Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. So we celebrated a different weekend than our friends in the US who celebrate it in November. So ours is a little bit earlier and it's this weekend. And the second reason is because I'm going to tell Dave to come on the camera because it's actually our 7-year anniversary today. So, hello.
Hello.
So I dragged him out. He wasn't very happy about having to come out today, but he did it because it's our 7-year anniversary. We met 7 years ago today, and he's been in my life ever since.
Crazy. Where has the time
Chris.
gone?
I know. Where has the time gone? Hey Chris, I'm so glad you're on here too. So thanks, Wes.
So this is what we're doing today on our anniversary.
Yep. And we plan to go on a little bit of a picnic later. The weather was supposed to be really nice. I'm not sure what it's looking like right now because it looks like it could rain. But hopefully it doesn't, and we can just go out and enjoy a picnic with some prosciutto and cheese.
Yeah. Hopefully the weather holds up. By the way, this is Move with Dave. This position is also very hard for me right now. It feels like I'm already in a stretch just sitting here. So I should probably do some more Move with Jen instead of just sitting behind the camera.
But we have been joking about how, well, I don't know, joking, not joking, that we should do some Move with Dave. We can do some really relaxing Shavasana sessions.
Yeah. Or just make it just napping. Napping with Dave. That sounds much better.
Oh man. Liz, thanks so much for joining. It was so awesome to have you on here. I hope you enjoy your green tea, and I hope you enjoy whatever way you decide to move today. Wesley, I'm glad you got to meet Dave.
Glad to meet all of you.
And thanks everyone for joining. I know, Mom, I can't believe it's been 7 years either.
Yeah, too long.
All right, cool. So I think with that, we'll probably just end it here, but wishing you guys a weekend full of love, full of happiness. I know it's a bit more of a struggle these days to find those moments, so I really encourage you to try to find those moments. You might find them in ways that you aren't expecting. They often happen in not big, crazy, grandiose ways, so it's normally the little moments in life. So let's try to just enjoy what we have, be grateful for the people around us, and yeah. Liz, love nothing with Dave. Oh, that's a really good one.
That's even
with
better
Dave.
than napping with Dave.
Yeah, I like that title. Nothing with Dave. Just watch Dave. And Savannah, thanks so much. All right, cool. So we're going to end it here. So again, wishing you guys the most fantastic weekend. Thanks again for joining us. Thanks for being here also on our anniversary. And have a great weekend. Bye, everyone. Oh, before I forget, Adrian and Nico, they've got their live stream on right now, so make sure you guys go check it out. If you want something a little bit more energizing, Liz, this might be a good option for you if you're just getting started. They'll have the most amazing sort of crazy session. So we'll try and get that posted in the comments just before we shut it off. Well, that's all right, Steven. Thanks so much for joining. I'm glad you're here. And I hope you have an amazing weekend too. So we'll just wait a sec so we can get the link for Adrian and Nico. So definitely go check them out if you haven't. Honestly, those guys are beasts. Like, they just have the most amazing workouts. They will get your blood pumping. They will get your body going. And they are just so damn inspiring. So definitely go check them out. Dave just posted the link there. And I'll see you guys next week. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Bye.